I'm gonna start this video by saying that women in general are really cruel, okay? This is why I never believed in this whole girls girl movement. It's bullshit. The girls girl movement never existed. There is no such thing as being a girls girl because no woman is a girls girl. Women are very cruel or tend to be really cruel to other women that they feel are a threat to their self-esteem. I'm gonna be very upfront in this video, and I'm not gonna give a single fuck about anybody's feelings, so I apologize if this video is all over the place because I don't have a script. I'm just like saying whatever's on top of my head right now. So what prompted me to make this video was, the recent discourse surrounding Nara Smith. If you don't know Nara Smith, just recently, she gave birth to her fourth child. I believe it's a girl. And like always, people had a lot to say about it. People have a lot to say about Nara Smith in general because she's like the trending topic nearly every month. And I do have to admit that literally all the discourse that surrounds Nara Smith like every month is straight up just nitpicking or just people trying to find things to get mad at her for. And because in reality, they don't really have much to get mad at her for. I mean, one look at Nara Smith's page and it tells you everything. She legit just does cooking videos. What's there to get mad at? But obviously, when you're as attractive and desirable and, as rich as Nara Smith, people are going to hate that. Women are going to hate that. This is why you're going to see them make up issues or make things seem worse than they actually are, because in reality, they just have nothing to be mad at. Or they desperately need something to be mad at. As I was saying, Nara Smith recently gave birth, and she posted a picture of her and her newborn daughter. Her newborn daughter was on her shoulder, and, that picture went viral because, her body was T in the picture. She had a flat stomach. But somehow that picture was seen as controversial and just managed to anger so many people and started an entire debate and discourse just around Nara Smith's stomach. Most people were complimenting her, because obviously her body is T. Like, she looks good, so she deserves those compliments. But then here comes the big and bitter bitches, okay? Obviously, they have to step in and be super annoying about it and ruin everything because they are mentally unwell and they are self-loathing. Their issue with this picture, well, they had several issues with this picture, but one of them being because obviously they thought it was body checking, the good old body checking excuse. And just like how I don't believe in the entire concept of being a girl's girl, I also don't believe in the concept of body checking. People can flaunt their fat ass whenever they want, and they're praised for it, but let a woman post her flat and tiny waist, okay? Suddenly, it's body checking, she's body checking. My question is body checking only a thing when people want the body that's, being checked? Because that's what it really seems to me. It seems like you guys want Nara Smith's body, but obviously your lard asses don't want to do the work to get Nara Smith's body, so then you have to cope and make up excuses like the body checking excuse. And I've seen them make like think pieces and turn it into some like misogyny, feminist, woke, progressive thing. They would reply to like a post complimenting Nara Smith's body and saying that her body is T, and then they would say stuff like, well, you shouldn't even be praising this. You shouldn't be praising this because it's dehumanizing to the women that don't snap back after birth. No. Why should women be expected to snap back into shape after birth? And I was like, who even said that? Like, who said that? And it's women who I've seen who've had children, who have gone through childbirth, say these type of things about Nara Smith online, or just women who have mothers in general, just make up excuses like this. And I'm just going to say this right here. I get that your mother did not snap back after birth. I get that you did not snap back after birth, okay? I understand that. But why is that Nara Smith's problem? No, because we're going to go there and I'm going to talk about it. You are fat and Nara Smith is not. And it's not Nara Smith's fault that you are overweight. And this is why I think most fat people have narcissistic tendencies and behaviors, because they hate being fat, so they have to make it everybody's problem. They expect every skinny woman to, hide their bodies to make them feel comfortable. And then you have like the pseudo-intellectual Neanderthals that are gonna like make up the most dumbest theories on this woman, like how she has a surrogate in her basement and she has like another woman bear her kids for her, and that's how she just looks so good. And then you have people like other retards like agreeing like it's like the most progressive and most intelligent thing ever. Like, is it normal to make conspiracy theories about somebody you don't know? Like, is that normal behavior? And also, there is a reason why Nara Smith looks the way she does. Nara Smith looks the way she does because she takes good care of herself. She eats healthy. And, she makes her food from scratch because I believe she has lupus, which, makes it harder for her to eat like the processed American food with chemicals. So she eats pretty healthy. And that's why she's slim and in shape and has a nice figure after childbirth, because she knows how to eat normally. She knows how to eat in moderation, unlike some people. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people, you let yourselves go and you eat like pigs. And then you wonder why you don't look like Nara Smith and why Nara Smith's body is better than yours. Well, I suggest that you follow Nara Smith's example. A lot of you need to start eating like Nara Smith. You need to start cooking from home instead of ordering DoorDash all the time. Like, they just dream up whatever reality they want about this girl. It's like Meghan Markle level nitpicking. Meghan Markle and Nara Smith are actually very similar to one another because they're both women who are nitpicked and analyzed and critiqued for nearly everything they do, the way they talk, the way they present themselves, what they believe in. And it's all simply because women are jealous of them. That's all there is to it. They are very, very deeply jealous of Meghan Markle and Nara Smith, because they wish they could embody the both of them. And for Meghan Markle, it's the fact that she's married to a prince, and these women wish that they could also marry into the royal family, but they're too unattractive to do so. With Nara Smith, it's because she is like the whole package. She's like the definition of what a woman is like. Like, she is the full package. She's pretty in the face, her body is tea, okay? She's a model, she has money, she carries herself in such a feminine way. She has such feminine mannerisms. Like, her voice is so soft and feminine and like it's just satisfying to hear. And a lot of women, they hate her voice. Like, if you look in her TikTok comment section, you're gonna have these bitter women just hating on her voice, saying that it's too soft and too annoying. And these are the same women that, they coddle and they praise women who sound like men. And a lot of women, they dream to have Nara Smith's life. I know they're going to deny it, and then they're going to cope and say stuff like, well, why would I want to be 24 and have 4 kids? Like this one loser on the screen to say. She's stuck with 4 children at that age. Flexing over her flat stomach is probably the only thing that's keeping her happy. We'll let her have it, I guess. You can always tell whenever someone's mother saw them as a mistake, because they make takes like this. I know this woman thought she ate when she said that, and it probably sounded better in her head, but I'm going to tell you the problem with women like this. The problem with women like this is that they think that everybody is stuck with children, because the concept of actually being wanted was never present in their reality. It was never present in their world. Their mother probably did not even want them to begin with, and that's why they just think that everybody's getting trapped with children. It's projection. It's literally just all projection. And when you try to defend women like Nara Smith against these losers, suddenly it's like, actually, skinny women aren't oppressed. You guys are literally the beauty standard. The beauty standard was made for you guys. And who set that system up? They're gonna say it's the patriarchy, but women also make skinny women their beauty standard. So why are you guys complaining? Like, no, your beauty standard is skinny women, okay? If you don't like skinny women being the quote-unquote beauty standard, then stop crying about skinny this, skinny that, and get on that treadmill. Like, you fatties, all you think about is skinny women. They've started to feel really entitled to have everyone else coddle them and avoid doing anything that, might trigger their insecurities in the slightest. But, the world, it just doesn't work like that. These women would be applauding Nara Smith's belly if it looked like a butthole simply because it's not the standard. So why would they be threatened about it? And this is how you know your body is tea. Because when your body is tea, you're going to be hated on simply for existing in your body. Anything you do, any picture you post on the internet is automatically going to be classified as body checking. But let a bigger woman that's 300 pounds, post her big ass belly. And the comments are going to be like, oh, you're so brave for posting your body like this. You go, girl, slay. It's just going to be coddling. Like, that's how you know you're unattractive and you have an unattractive body. You're going to get a whole lot of pity compliments and, coddling. That's just a sign that you need to work on yourself and that you need to lose some weight. And then they're going to deflect and then they're going to backtrack and they're going to say, well, I don't hate Nara Smith because she's skinny. I hate her because she's Mormon and because she's MAGA or whatever. Girl, shut the fuck up. We all know the real reason why you hate her, and it's not because she's Mormon or it's not because she's conservative. And apparently she's not even Mormon. Like, she's denied it like 4 times, but you know how desperate they are. They still desperately grasp onto that fake Mormon narrative because, like I said, they want something to get angry at. Like, girl, it's not even the truth. And even if it were the truth, even if she were Mormon, who cares? Who honestly cares? No one cares if she is Mormon.
We do not care.
And this is coming from someone who was raised Mormon, okay? I was born in that church. My parents were married in the temple. My family has been in that church for generations upon generations. I'm not active in that church anymore, but I grew up in that church. So this is coming from someone who's an ex-Mormon, okay? Who knows what they're talking about, because I've experienced Mormonism. And obviously that church has some nasty people and is run by some nasty people. There's a reason why I left, but there is also some misinformation, spread about that church. So stop trying to seem like you're holier than thou and like you have more morals than everybody else in the world because you keep accusing this woman of being a Mormon despite her denying it like 5 times. Like, you guys are just being disingenuous. You don't care that the church is problematic. You don't care that the religion of Mormonism itself is problematic. Because if you did, your big asses would stop supporting Crumble Cookie, which is a company ran by who? The big and bad Mormons that y'all complain about every day? Like, please, seriously, get a grip. Like, every week, y'all are talking about some new Crumble Cookie flavors, yet you hate Mormons so much. Because there's a difference between hating Mormons and hating Nara Smith. You don't hate Mormons. You hate Nara Smith. You just mask your hate with Nara Smith by, well, she's Mormon and Mormons are bad. Like I said, stop this fake outrage about Mormonism. Like, if you met a Mormon in real life, I don't think you'd even bat an eye. It's all just so performative. And everything to them is like a dog whistle. Like, what do you mean a woman simply making cooking videos is Mormon propaganda to you? That being said, just leave Nara Smith alone. In fact, leave any pretty or skinny girl alone. Because I'm sorry, why are you mad that somebody else is small and you're not? It makes absolutely no sense. You guys need to fix your issues, fix your self-esteem, fix your eating habits and your bodies, and then you guys need to leave La La Land and come down to earth with the rest of us.